Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Look at the clock, figure out which time is applicable where you are right now. I'm Mark Evanier. This is my best friend, Sergio Aragonés, and we're going to talk about Gods Against Groo, the new miniseries from Dark Horse Comics of Sergio Aragonés' Groo-the-Wanderer.
Do me a favor, look at that on my signature and look at the date that the drawing was made.
The covers, 20. You didn't do these in 2020, did you?
Yes,
Really?
of course.
It took us that long to get this book done?
That's correct.
Wow. All right.
we were doing the Tarzan and the crossovers.
All right.
But this was all already done long time ago.
I've completely lost track of what we're doing here.
But
Anyway.
We'll answer questions one day about the guys who wants to ask.
Yes.
Can they send you email asking questions when they see this? No.
They can send email to the website, which we will answer in future videos.
Okay.
They can't send questions to me right now because this is not live. This is not live. No. We're going to have this posted on the Groo.com website in a day or two. So, and after this, we'll do another one of them and we'll pretend we recorded them at different times. All right. Sergio, where did you come up with the idea to do Gods Against Groo?
Well, the beginning was when the Egyptian story about the gods from Egypt, that he went there to work on the pyramids. So we included the gods because they was part of the story about the earlier. It was the play of the gods or the Fray of the gods. I don't remember what one came at first.
The play of the gods. I don't either. I think Fray of the Gods came first, then came Play of the Gods.
So it was about the Egyptian. That story came out already a long time ago. And it's already a trade paperback, the 4 issues about the Egyptian kids and the Egyptian god, that there was a god that... so it was a very good idea to do a fun destroying the beliefs of the people, that they were faked. So when we did the other one, that was a little more ahead with the other gods about revering and false gods and real gods. And then when we arrived to this question, that was the end of the whole trilogy, which is 12 books. So now we are the Gods Against Groo, because as they've seen at the end of the last, whatever it was, the Fray or
the Play of the Gods was the last one, I think.
So it wasn't the play. So they realized that they are revering Groo as a god. So that was a lot of fun because he could do a hell of bad things in heaven, but he didn't do them yet until this issue, when the people. And then we go into a question about beliefs of the people. Was men who created the gods, or the gods created men? Which is an eternal question that all the religions have about. So in this case, because it's all generic gods from every religion and every place, they have all kinds of gods. We have Mexican gods, we have gods from every place, and Groo comes there, and they are revering him as the Groo on earth. But because they revere so much as a god, he is now a god in the in the God's realm, causing havoc. So they will see through these 4 issues how gods deal with that type of creation of men. They have a very non-welcome individual who was revered by a lot of people, making him a god. So that's the last one we ever do about gods, because that will cover all the facets that we can ever play with a thing. And you writing all the things with the gods are more familiar about the expressions of them,
All right, good. I'm looking over the new issue. We just got number 2 here, and there's a lot of drawing in here.
Yeah. Yes.
You draw a lot of stuff.
Yes, it seems like the more I get involved with Groo, and you realize it because you're writing also the more complicated stuff, becomes a labor more now is not a job. Groo it was, oh great, I'm doing a comic book now and having a lot of fun, making it very quick, writing you and I, separating, doing things. But now Groo has become for me more than a job. It's Mad ceased to exist. Mad was a very 60-year career for me. And suddenly I don't have that vein of dedication. So all my dedication now is to Groo, and I realize that I want to give the more that I can in the drawings and with the stories with you. You know that they get more complicated. But I want to give the best that I can. And if the page needs 100 people fighting, each one is going to be there. And if people just read the text, that's not my problem. They look at the drawings, I'll be very glad. But I am having a great time drawing it. I'm having the best time ever.
See, I wouldn't know about jobs because I've never had one.
Yeah, right. Neither have I. I have never been on an office working.
I've been in an office working, but you know, it was a place I was enjoying being, and I was doing something I enjoyed. And I think if you like it too much, it's not really a job; it's a way of life.
Basically, that's it. As a cartoonist, the job will be working on an assuming thing that you have to do. Let's say, like in Mexico, in the times where comics were selling a lot, on the millions of them, it was a racket by the publishers. They had people doing only feet, people doing only legs, people only doing faces, backgrounds, clothing. So nobody could say, this is my comic. So the publisher made a lot of money in Mexico, but the cartoonists, they didn't even get recognition about it because it was a job. They will go sit there and they would do their part when they could do much better. But that was a job they had to do. They spent the whole time doing only the clothing. They didn't even do the hands. There was a guy who did hands. But when you do all of it, when you write all, when you draw all, it's not a job.
No, it's always nice that Groo is just done by 4 people,
Yes.
and
Well, 5 accounting the editor who loves having the job done by them.
yes, okay, 5 people. It's still, you know, I worked on, and you two did. We worked on TV shows that had 300, 400 people working on them.
That's right.
So anyway, so it becomes an individual vision. Well, we're going to wrap this one up, and we'll record another one of these afterwards.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, this is our little conversation, and we'll do another one of these, and we'll do another one after that sometime, and we'll keep doing these. Thank you all for. Oh, go ahead.
Oh wait, no. Tell the guys that if they see this and they want to have questions about this, to send them to you eventually.
Send them to the group. Go to Groo.com, www.groo.com, and there's places there to ask questions, and we'll try to answer them in future videos.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you at the next one of these.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye, amigos.